Generic greetings and welcome to another video on the game that is exceptionally niche that nobody watches, but I'm still going to keep making them because I really enjoy it. Today's beverage is a very refreshing carbonated spring water with a hint of peach. Either way, welcome back to the game called Slice and Dice, and in a previous couple of runs, we firstly got a win off one, we then got to wave, I think it was 15 or 16, then the previous one, not so good on fight 14. So basically, we start off well, and then we went downhill. Either way, we're going to continue on doing a little bit of an extra video here on Slice and Dice, because the people that really like it really do like it, and as always, we're going to go to normal mode here, and we have options for basic, force, or the Kissab. I think we're just going to go again with basic to try and sort of hedge our bets and make sure we're quite balanced. Over at the previous save, yes, because, well, it didn't go so well. So we are versing a boar and a goblin. If you've not seen the game before, we've, let's say, featured on the channel several times now. It's not an overly watched one, but like I say, the people that really like it. You have a total of 5 characters, different classes, so the color coded, so you've got orange, yellow, grey, red and blue, and you know they have different dice. So this is what we've rolled. The enemies are on the right, so a boar with health of 5, 6, 7, and then a goblin with the fleas if alone. So basically we just need to kill the boar and then the goblin will leg it anyway. We have a certain amount of re-rolls and we also have spells as well. So this is what we've rolled, so a couple of damage here, but I believe that is pain, so yes, we will cause 2 damage to ourselves, but you know what, I'm just going to pick it anyway because we've got a decent amount of health, we've got a bit of healing there, but nobody's going to die. The healer's going to take a bit of damage. There is 1 damage vulnerable. Let's pick up that one. Let's re-roll that. We're out of re-rolls now, so we're not going to be able to kill the boar this turn, but what I can do is make it vulnerable and then hit it for 2 damage, which turns into 3, and then I can pick up a little bit of mana, and we've got poke, which is 1 damage cooldown, and that 1 damage will turn to 2 because again they're vulnerable, and then we'll use our shield on the healer, and then we can heal a healer. It doesn't really matter in the turn. Now the boar has still got 1 health, but that doesn't matter because as soon as we get 1 damage on it, both the boar, well, the boar will die and the goblin rolling off. So that's actually pretty much done. We're done rolling, and then they both disappear. So pretty easy one. I think I mentioned before, this is actually the Android version because that's the way I actually play it, and it's through, I think it's called Google Play Games or something, which you can run on PC. Anyway, that was fight 1 of 20, this is fight 2 of 20, and we can now pick a different character. So we can change the healer to a medic or the mage to Sparky. Sparky's good because I have an ability, I believe it's kill anything with up to 2 health, yes. The mage is... it's good because it's got that poke ability, but I think I'm going to go with maybe Sparky. What about the healer? The healer is actually pretty good. However, the medic's got cleave and also the ability to set a hero to 4 health. I'm going to go with Sparky there, and then we'll continue. So, who are we against now? A rat, a wolf, an archer, and another rat. So, nobody's dying this turn. We can see that on here. That is a... what is that? It's like a stick thing. It's 2 damage single use. I might as well pick that up and re-roll the rest of them. Some of the dice have just crosses on them. It just means obviously they're not going to... yeah, they're not going to be doing anything with that one. Let me just re-roll the rest of it. So we will be able to kill at least 1 thing this turn. It's going to be probably... actually, can we kill the wolf? We can kill the wolf, so that's actually pretty good. And then can I use Zap to kill the archer? Kill an enemy with 2 HP. Can't target the archer because they're, like you say, like see them back over. So it means that the rats need to be taken out first. So it's like a range thing. And we'll just end the turn. So there we go. There's the attacks. The first several, you know, fights are just sort of just to get you warmed up, and then you start going against things that are a little bit more spicy, shall we say. That is pretty good because that is 1 damage to all enemies. We'll pick that up, and then we'll go with this electric shock thing. It's 2 damage. Well, it's 2 damage based on how much mana you have. We've only got 2 at the moment. Guess we'll pick up that one and then re-roll the rest, and that'll be fine. So there's the 2 damage across there. Rat's now dead. We'll do another 2 damage on that one, and then I'm just going to heal the healer, and then we've also got Shield 1 Copycat. Copy the keywords from the previous dice. We had Exert on that one there, but you know what? I don't even know why I'm confusing it. We've got enough mana just to take that guy out. You don't carry the mana over from fight to fight. So we've got a piece of equipment. We have a corset, which is changed the two left sides. So the very left goes to nothing, and then the middle one goes to 1. So in this case, it would remove Scoundrel. Look at all the X's on there. Look at all the crosses, the blanks. We basically would have that is nothing, and this one is 2. Or you've got Autumn Leaf. Add growth to the rightmost side. Now that would be Hoarder has a rightmost side. So does Alloy and Healer, and that's actually not too bad. We're going to go with Autumn Leaf, and I'm going to put that on Alloy because this thing here is shield 1 cantrip, which means that as soon as it's rolled, when you're rolling the dice, it'll play it and make it growth. That's going to make it even better. So we've got a boar, an archer, and a wolf. So there's going to be some chomping going on here. So let's see how we get on. That is not a great roll at all. I mean, I could re-roll that. I'm going to go with the 2 damage. Why not? Re-roll the others. There we go. There is some cantrips going on. And then we'll do that one. And there we go. Okay. So, we're going to say the wolf. Let's see if we can... I think we can zap the wolf. Yeah, wolf is now dead. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do that. And then I'll zap the wolf, and then I'll shield up Alloy. So we've already taken out 1, so that's pretty good. Not too bad at all. Not a bad opener. If you can take an enemy or 2 out at the very beginning, then you're already on the right track. There is a heal of 4, which will go on Alloy, so that'll be perfect. I will probably... that's exert. I don't really want to exert. I'll re-roll the rest of them. I will pick up that one on the Scoundrel. If the Scoundrel rolls something, then I normally just pick it. That'll have to do. So a bit of damage across the board. That is... What's that one? That is 2 damage guild. If this is lethal, I die. So I'll use it now on the board because it won't be lethal. Heal up Alloy. We'll shield up Alloy as well. We'll get a bit of mana, and then we can't take anything out. We'll just end the turn. There's only going to be a little bit of damage across the board there, so not terrible there. Alloy, once again, is getting bitten by the boar. We've got in... not bad 2 damage in mana gain, so we'll pick that up and we'll re-roll the rest of them, and we'll get that one. And you know what, I'll just pick the lot because I think that will pretty much win us the fight here. So it will be that one, and then that one, and then yes, okay, let me undo that because I can zap the box. It's only got 2 health, and then we'll just hit the archer. So there we go. We can change the Hoarder to a Collector, which isn't terrible actually. So level 1 hero with 6 health goes to level 2 health with 8 health, and then we gain an area effect cleave, we gain duplicates, we gain growth sword. That's not a euphemism, by the way. It's when you use it, it you know, does more damage. Or we can change Alloy to a Guardian. I'm going to go with the Collector, actually. I think that would be okay. So fight 4 of 20 here. I've always said that if you get over halfway on these sort of roguelike games, then you know what, it's pretty much okay. Wolf and an Alpha. Let's just do some rerolls. I don't think I'm going to be able to save Alloy on this one unless I get some really, really good shields. Although I might be able to do that and then do Burst, and that's as best I can really manage. So we're going to put on... vulnerability on the wolf, and then I'll on the alpha, sorry, and then do a sort of pitchforky thing here. They don't have names. They just have a little symbol, and then it tells you what they actually do. I don't know if there is actually names in the encyclopedia, but there you go. Hopefully the alpha will not summon any more. Looks like they have not. What's that one there? That is 1 damage focus, times 2 damage. If it was the target of a previous dice, well, that's probably going to be the case. So let's just keep re-rolling. That's fairly poor, and that's fairly poor as well. Okay, so where's the end of that? What's disconnected there? Let's just pick up this and shield up Alloy. Then we'll burst Alloy, and then we'll just do a bit of, yeah, just a bit of damage on the alpha. So we're sort of bleeding health here, which is not good. But this isn't really a high damage deck. Looks like the alpha's going to summon here. Collector's getting hit. I'm going to probably pick up the healing and we'll take the damage across the board. We'll take damage across, and we don't really need that. We'll just re-roll them, and that'll do, actually. So damage across the board, pitchfork there. We're going to heal ally. We're going to get some mana. And then that'll pretty much be it. Yeah, we'll shield up. So we're going to take no damage because we've got enough armor, but sadly we're going to get another wolf. That's why I'm trying to focus on the alpha, but, you know, one or two summons, and this is obviously going to be pretty much game. We'll pick up that, and then re-roll. If I can take out the alpha this turn, I would be very happy, but I don't think it's going to happen, not with this deck. Right, so who's getting targeted the most? Allies, so we'll do that, give them a bit of health. We'll heal up Sparky, we'll hit the alpha. Actually, no, sorry, I'll undo that. I'll hit the alpha with that, then hit them with that, and then we'll... Ah, no, actually, here's a better one. So I'm not going to make them vulnerable. See, if I make them vulnerable... Yeah, it's not going to work out for me. You know what, I'm going to have to just take out the wolf, and only ally's going to go. So it's just the alpha there. I can't zap them. I wanted to try and get them in that zap area, where it's just 2 health, but yeah, sadly making them vulnerable also causes a bit of damage as well in this particular case. So, oh, look at that. That's going to be bad. That's going to be healer taking 5 damage. So if I can take out the alpha, then I'll be fine. So I'm just going to take all the damage I can get. I'm not even going to go for the heals, actually. I'm going to try and get myself some mana. Hopefully this is going to be mana. It is not. Okay. But I should be able to take out the alpha. There we go. Then people survive. Then we can heal the healer. Then we can hit the wolf. And then we can end the turn. And it looks like we will get out of the fight okay. Well, obviously one of the characters has gone. I say gone, they're not dead, they just sort of back off a bit. What's that there? 2 damage times 2 if they're dying, which they're not, and that might be enough. Yeah, it's going to be enough, and there we go. So we have Insidious Whispers. All heroes add Enduring and Evil to the left side. Enduring says keywords remain when the side is replaced if possible, and Evil, if this saves a hero, I die. Alright, okay, so if it was on, say, well, it doesn't matter what a character's on, because all left sides here would be replaced. So if this, say, kills the goblin that was in turn going to kill something else, then this character dies. I don't want that in my life, actually, no. Choose an item. So we've got Quicksilver, which is keep unused shields. That's pretty good, in fact. And a Citrine Ring, +1 pip to the rightmost side. So the Scoundrel doesn't have anything. The Collector has this thing here. Ally has that as well, which is also Growth. That might be pretty good, actually. Ally, yeah, we've checked that. They have healing, and then they have... You know what, I'm going to go with the Citrine Ring, and then that's going to go on Ally, which means this thing is now cantrip and growth, and also it's 2 shields, so it's going to try and really shield up as much as it can. I have a feeling Ally is going to go down this turn. No, they have that. Okay. We've got... What have we got? We've got a snake, a goblin, and another snake. And both of these... if both of those die, the goblin runs away. So ideally, you just want to take out the snakes, really. We've got a vulnerable there. We'll pick that up. We've got 2 damage shield self on the collector. That's all right. We've got... don't want to pick that up. No, let's re-roll the rest of it. And that's not... ideal. Let's do another reroll. Am I going to look out? I am not necessarily going to look out. Sparky is... Yeah, the chances of rolling that were low. Right, so the snake, we'll hit the snake, and then we'll hit them again, and they've got 1 health, but I'm going to take them out. I don't want them messing around. Let's go with shield on Scoundrel. So basically, the only damage we're going to take is 1 poison on the collector, so that's actually not terrible at all. Ally is going to go down once again. I would like to pick up a heal on there, which I will do. Let's go with times 2 damage if I'm dying. It's still 2 damage though. We can hit the snake. And, this is going to be another one of those middle ground things, isn't it? So I can definitely heal Ally. I'm going to go with hit the snake again, And then I can't sadly use Zap because you need to be on 2 health, so we'll do that and then end the turn. So all we need to do now is cause 1 point of damage on the snake, and the goblin's going to leg it anyway, so I'm not really too concerned. Whatever we roll with damage, that'll do. I'm just going to make sure that we have enough damage here. Yeah, that's all going to be perfectly acceptable. So there you go, snake goes, goblin runs away. So we can add in a challenge monster. So we add in another wolf. No, not a rat, actually. And if we win the fight, we gain this lean poultice. Heal 2 single cast, costs 1. I think we'll take that fight on, and then we'll pick another fight. We can either pick another character. We can either exchange the Scoundrel for a Trapper or the Ally for a Cleric. Yeah, the Scoundrel's rubbish, so we're going to do that. And then we'll put this thing on the healer, which doesn't really matter because it's just a global spell. So we've got the Rat, Militia, and the Ogre. The Rat has got no special abilities. The Militia has this shield here. If you shield more than... if you shield more than 5, I believe, if an enemy is shielded by 5 or more, I flee, and then the Ogre basically does more damage the more damage it takes. So, yeah, suboptimal to say the least. Sneezingtons. So now we need to go for shield 1 cleave. We could put some cleave across there. Let's go with that one, actually. But I do think Ally is going to yeah, die on this one. Yeah, looks like they are. So we'll do that. We'll cleave. Shield there, so Ally is, like I say, going to sadly fall over, but yeah, done a little bit of damage. Not much we can really do about that one. Don't know if putting the rat in here was a good idea or not. Looks like Sparky's going to bite at this one as well. Let's see. No point in extra healing. I need to try and get some mana. Basically, this at the moment, this deck is pretty much useless when it comes to damage. So we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll take the rat out. We'll heal the collector. And yeah, nobody's died this time. There are some characters that can bring others back. There's also some abilities or some equipment and such that is basically permadeath, which is not good. Let's go with some healing. Probably on Sparky there. That's more vulnerability, and I'm going to re-roll Sparky's and hopefully we'll look out. It's not bad, I guess. So vulnerability, and then Militia's gone, and then heal Sparky, and then heal with single cast on the Trapper, maybe. There we go, and then end that. So it's just the Ogre to deal with. We obviously have lost one character, but yeah, the Ogre's going to do whatever the Ogre's going to do. Hopefully we can take these guys out. I'm going to keep rolling here for... I'm just going to go for damage. What's that? Kill an enemy with 4 less HP ranged. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. Not this turn anyway. So we can make it vulnerable. We can hit it for a bit of damage. We can hit it for even more damage, which is then going to kill the healer. So maybe I won't do that. Mend. Set a hero to 5 HP. I can do that with the healer. Yes, why not? And there we go. So if I went past that level, you saw that I did sort of... I wouldn't use the term waste, but I didn't use all of my dice. If I was to use all of the dice... this game now. So I'll do that and then just assassinate them. There we go. Yeah, so if I was to use all the dice, I would have actually lost a character, so not ideal. We have another item here. Terrarium, which is replace the 2 right sides with Shield 2 growth and Mana growth, and Pure Heart Pendant, replace the middle side with Heal 3 cleanse. Heal 3 cleanse on the healer wouldn't be too bad because that 1 mana is fairly poor, or I can get 2 times random T2 items. I'm going to go random items and see what we get. Rejuvenation Wand, the top and bottom get heal 10, and the left is 4 damage, but minus 2 HP. Well, I don't like that one. I'm actually not a fan of either, to be honest. But I'll keep them for now. Let's just see how we get on. So Golem and Slate. The Golem keeps any shields that it... I think it starts with 8 shields, and unused shields are retained. And Slate, you have to take the damage out individually. So again, Ally's getting absolutely headbutted to death. Let's go with... Oh, if I rolled the... Assassin roll, that Golem's got less than 4 health, so it would immediately take them out. So I'm going to pick that one, and then I'm going to pick I'm going to re-roll the rest of it, maybe. Yeah, I'll re-roll the rest of it. See what we get. That's good. And I don't want to roll that one again. I'm going to pick that one. I'm going to re-roll. And there we go. Okay, so the trap was going to hide. We're going to probably go for a hit on slate and do that. And we can zap the golem. And then we will probably put a bit of shielding on the healer. Yeah, that's actually not a bad one. Like I say, it looks really powerful. The golem, because it's got eight shields, and you're thinking, oh, that's really good. What am I going to do there? Well, you don't need to do much other than just, you know, use an ability that says take it off. If it's got less than 4 health or 2 health, then you take it out, which is exactly what we've just rolled here. So there you go. So the slate, these abilities here, these little eyes, that means that you have to take them off individually. So you can cause 1 damage or 1,000,000. It's just going to go dink and take 1 bit off, and that's the noise it makes as well, I think. So yes, having an ability that just says flatly, if it's this amount of HP or less, you take them out. So we have another replacement. We can change Alloy for the Monk or the Healer for a Herbalist. Monk is probably one of my favourite characters in the game, so we're going to do that. We do, however, have a couple of things to change. Now, we've got things like add growth to the rightmost side, and add, what is it? +1 pip to the rightmost side. We've only got 2 characters with the rightmost sides, the Collector and the Healer, and since the Collector is the highest graded, a tier 2 hero, we're going to pick them. So a Null, a Sarcophagus, and another Null. The Sarcophagus, what a surprise, has lots of spawns. It also has, I flee at the end of a turn if I drop, I flee at the end of turn 3 and drop a tier 3 to 5 item if defeated. So they're gonna leg it after turn 3. So we can either try and take them out, or we can leave them be. I'm almost certainly going to do the latter. Because frankly, I don't think I have the damage to take them out. I'd rather take out the Nulls and survive than go through the entire process. So let's see how we get on. Let's just re-roll this one. I'm looking for the whole, you know, that I can kill anything with X amount of HP or less, which sadly we haven't rolled. So I'm going to hit the Null with the vulnerability. I'm going to shield up the Monk. And then I'm going to just drop a heal on anything because it doesn't really matter. So there we go. Alright, so the Null is going to hit us for nothing this turn, the top one, because it's rolled, well, its ability was to turn its, basically hit hard and then roll that. We have in, yes, that's not too bad actually. That's save, and I'll be able to save Sparky. Let's hopefully roll a heal. We have not, but rolling that is pretty good. Because I can maybe hit them and then take them out with a zap. I think that's the case. Hit them, then zap them. Perfect. Then take them out. But this guy, actually wait. Do that, and then heal up, and then shield up, because this guy's going to leg it anyway. So all we need to do is survive here. That's all we need to do. So Trapper's going to hide from itself. It's just going to hide. That's that ability. Let's go with another reroll on that. Another shield, another bit of mana, and then see what we get. If we get a shield on this one, we did get a shield on that one. So we can hit them there. That shielded that. Shielded that. More shield. More shield. And yeah, more shield, and it doesn't really matter, they're going to leg it anyway. So they've hit us and then they've run away. I don't know if at any point in my Slice and Dice career I've been able to take out the Sarcophagus, actually. Certainly not early on. So, Enchanted Shield at the start of each turn. Shield, self... self one shield. Got there in the end. And Wrist Blade, which is... Replace a blank sides with 1 damage double use. Okay. So that would be... It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all, actually. Wrist Blade. The one shield's pretty good as well, but only one shield, because I would normally put it on the monk. I think the wrist blade is pretty good to just put on someone. I'm going to put on the trapper. Bones, 2 slimers, and a bones. The bones, if you take them out, does damage, 1 damage to top and bottom. And slimer, if you get to this plus here, it spawns, yeah, a little slime. Let's go with healing and growth and... Oh, sorry, not healing, it's support and growth. So, I can take out one guy straight away. It's going to be the bones, and that'll save the character. I'll then save the collector. I'll then go for 2 damage on the bones, and then zap the bones. And then... actually, before that, I will use Sparky to hit the Slimer. Then I'll zap. Just because... I think that was a 1 use, was it? Yeah, it's 1 use. So this charge 1 thing does damage based on how much mana you've got. So I could have kept it, but yeah, it's a bit of damage out is fine. So no characters getting taken out this turn. Obviously, we looked out previously with the whole if you had 4 less HP, you go. So that's all right. Let me reroll that one. It's not great. I will protect. I will do adjacent damage. I will do a bit of healing. It's not going to be an overly great amount of damage in this round, but I can do that, and I can do that. So, and then that actually. So that's actually a really good round. I said it wasn't going to be a huge amount of damage, but well, it wasn't bad at all, was it? Not too bad at all. Sparky's going to go down, but the slime that's got 1 health, so I'm not really too worried about that one. In fact, I'm going to pick up that, and that'll actually take that out. That's like a... I don't even know what ability that... It looks like a Tesla coil to me, but I don't know even what it's supposed to be. Basically, it's shield 1, and it does 1 damage to everyone targeting them, which is both the Slimer, we can see by the colours here, so orange and blue. It's going to target blue, and then Slime's also targeting blue, so 1 damage to that takes it out. Slimer, same thing. Let's re-roll on that one. And 2 spit more damage. That's 2 damage we can cause. And then that's 3 damage. So we might be able to take them out in this round. There's 1 of them gone. There is 1, 2, and 3. And then heal, and then it's going to run away. Yes. So you can say no, but you just end up fighting it and you gain no bonuses. So fight 10. The healer, we can either replace him with a druid or a priestess. So the druid has a little bit of damage and shielding and a bit of mana. So actually a little bit similar to the healer. The priestess, though, it's all about healing and vitality, which is actually increased amount of HP. Also has heal and shield 1 to dying allies. What's the druid's ability? Balance. 1 damage to all enemies and then heal 1 to all enemy. Was it 1 damage to all enemies and then heal 1 to all allies? That's actually pretty good. I'm going to stick with the... Oh, the priestess has only got 5 health. Wow. Okay. Balance is such a good thing. I don't like having the priestess with that low health, but this heal 4 with gain 4 health is really good. I'm going to have to go with the priestess. And we'll have, like I say, that item on there. So we've got Spiker and the Fanatic. The Spiker, when you hit them, you take damage back. On hit, damage the attacker for 2. And the Fanatic basically just hits like a truck. But they all have the pain ability on their weapons. So whatever damage they cause to you, they take back. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let's go with that maybe, and I'll re-roll the rest of it. I'm just going to accept that the priestess is maybe going to die, although I might be able to shield them if I get something lucky. I did not get something lucky. Okay. So I mean, I can do that, but there's no point because they're gonna die. So I'm just gonna shield up the monk and just accept that, like I say, the priestess is gone. So they probably regretted joining the party straight away. So the fanatic is gonna kill themselves this turn. You can see that here. What I need to do then is I need to make sure that I can. I might be able to save them. I might be able to save them if I get the assassination thing. Right, I've got it. So I can kill the fanatic, but then the trap is going to go down unless I roll shield. Oh no, it's even better. Right, so hit the fanatic, then assassinate the fanatic. Is there a better way of doing that? Hit Spiker, hit that guy, then assassinate that guy, then hit them, and then shield, and then the monk's going to die as well. Okay, there's probably a better sequence here. Let's just back that up. So, that won't work on there. Hit Spiker. Zap. Assassinate. Do that. No. Can I take out? I think so. I think someone's dying in this one, aren't they? Do that. They're gone. Yeah, I thought there was a sequence. There we go. So if I just moved it so that the damage spell, I don't know what it's called, this one here, burst, you can either do damage to the opponent or shield yourself for 2. That's actually already a win here. So I'm definitely going to use that ability. That should be totally fine. So we can go for a bit of damage and assassinate Spiker. Right, Magical Staff. Set all mana gain sides to 2. That would be good for Sparky or Fearless. Plus 1 HP. Replace the rightmost side with stun an enemy with equal or less HP than them. That would be great for the monk. That would be exceptional for the monk. But I'm also aware that Sparky could do with getting a bit more mana. And I normally use this ability for the monk. If it wasn't for me pretty much relying on this hand ability, this sort of redirect, I would probably pick Fearless, but I'm going to go with the Magic Staff. So there you go, Sparky. What else have we got again? Place the left-hand side with 4 damage minus 2 HP. And top and bottom with heal 10. No, I think we'll stick with that one. So what have we got here? We have a Militia, we got a Shade, we got Wiz, and we got another Militia. So Priestess, once again, is not having a good time with this one. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And that, and that, and that. You know what? That's actually not a bad sequence. So I'm going to go for the monk. Shield and repel, so it's going to do a bit of damage to the Militia. Priestess will heal and gain extra health. And then we're basically going to start working on, I think, the Shade on this one. You can only do 1 damage to them. That's a bit of a shame. I guess I'll just target the Militia here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to undo that. That can go on there. That can go on there. Zap the Militia. And heal 2 on the Priestess. Yeah, that's not a terrible round. The Wizard is healed up, which is a bit of a shame. Priestess is going down again. There's going to be a bit of a dodgy one, this. Okay. We can probably protect the Priestess. We can cause some vulnerability on the Militia. Then do area effect? No, I don't think so. I'm going to re-roll that one. That's what I wanted to do. And that one, that's all fine. I shouldn't have re-rolled that. Oh, we looked out. We did look out on that one. Protect the Priestess. Heal the monk. Don't really want to do that. The Shade, the problem with Shade is you have to take them these individually. We're going to damage this turn. I guess I'm just going to protect up the monk. Why not? If we take the Militia out, then we'll be alright. What I'm waiting for is the Trapper to get that multiple hit thing. That's area effect. Laid that in the Wiz. That's actually not terrible. Go on, I'll pick that up. And actually I will pick that up. And that. I think one of these guys are going to die. At least, well, actually probably 2 of them might die. That's what I was looking for, so I hit the Shade. Actually, wait. Yeah, hit the Shade. Then area effect. Then hit the Wiz. Then the Militia, then zap them. Then do that. Then heal across the board and then pray. Pray you can only use with your shield 1 and to all dying allies. So we looked out on that one. And I stunned the Wiz because it caused some damage as well. More luck than judgment, that. More luck than judgment. Protect the Priestess, yes. Get a bit of Get a bit of mana. Heal everyone across the board. We'll reroll this one. 2 damage growth, and don't think vulnerable will help. I'm trying to get the kill one. Didn't work out. So protect the priest, heal everybody involved, whack the shade, and then there's nothing I can do. But I will do that, just so we can get burst and end the turn. So yeah, they've healed themselves up, which is a bit of a shame. Priestess once again taking the brunt of all this damage. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll have that in there. Area of effect, yes. Perfect. So, here's the thing. Can I take out the shade? Yes. And then I should be able to hit the whiz, then assassinate the whiz. Right, we can change the monk for a paladin, or Sparky for an artificer. These are tier 3 heroes. The monk is always the last to go for the most part. The artificer, as much as I like Sparky, and to be fair, Sparky's kill an enemy with exactly 2 HP, I also like the artificer. 2 damage to all enemies. That might sound really good, and it is, but if you look across the board, we can't really generate much mana. So we'd almost never get 4. So I might be best going with a paladin, as much as it pains me to get rid of the monk. Go on then, we'll do that. Yeah. Very tempted as well to maybe put in heal. These here, this one use charged, the Sparky. They don't really use them much, but if I can just give him heal 10 on the top and bottom, then that might help out. So 3 bones and a lich. Alright, let's go with heal 4 vitality. 2 damage and death wish. I'm going to keep all of that. I'm going to go for vulnerability though. This is heal and shield 3 on the paladin. I'm going to try and go with the damage on the paladin. That's the one I wanted. And area of effect, and that one. That's actually really good. So, I will, for a start, take out the bones. 1 bone gone. Hit that guy. Vulnerability. They're gone as well. Hit that guy. And give them more health. Do I want to cause a bit more damage? I'm going to cause a bit of damage on that bones there, because it's only got 1 health. So, there we are. This guy's a bit of a nightmare to deal with, because they sort of debuff you as they progress on. Suboptimal to say the least. Right, this should be okay. 1 bone gone. Another 1 gone. And more health on the priestess. Yeah, see, this is petrified. Transforms 2 sides into stone. This fight. It's the fight. I'm not going to use this once. This is heal 9 single use. Oh no, I can use it on the trapper. That's fine. I was going to say, because the rest of them, they've got only like 1 or 2 damage taken. Well, that's going to be a summons. So we've got a free turn of just doing damage here. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully I'll roll that. That's what I want to see. Duplicate, no. Reroll that one. A bit of mana maybe? No. So, hit that guy. Hit them really hard. Hit them... I can't. Hit the bones. Heal up that person, then zap the bones. That's actually not a bad round at all. But I'm not gonna... Well, there's another 2 bones just turned up. Like I say, throughout this entire fight, this entire run, this the damage has been fairly poor across the board, which is not great. And the problem I have now is that I've got some of these dice are petrified, so yeah, there's that. So I guess I can go with that, and that, and then that. And Heal the paladin. What's that going to be? Weaken, which is -1 to all pips this turn. Okay. So, let's see if we can take out the bones. Well, we have to take out the bones before we can take the lich out. That's poor, but it's probably going to be poor across the way. Is that growth? It is growth. I'm going to have to re-roll. I'm going to see what I can get here. That's not bad, because I can go with blast them there, blast them there, hide. Can't heal anything. There we go. Okay, so they've got no allies. We're starting to get some sides back. Oh, interesting. So there is the assassination. Kill an enemy with 4 less HP. They've got 5, 6, 7. It's unlikely I'll be able to get the other one. I'm just gonna pick that up. Okay. That's good. You know what? I might be able to do it actually. I might be able to do it here. I might just look out. Paladin. Whack 'em. Kill the lich. Perfect. That's what we want. We have in that one, that one, that one, that one. No. Right. Nope, undo. It's that one first, then it's that. Then it's heal, then shield, then that, and they'll run away almost certainly. Yeah, they're going to run away. Fight 13 of 20. Carrier, War Chief, Alpha, and Carrier. Not looking forward to this one. Catnip activates. Yeah. Catnip adds cantrip to the rightmost side, so we can get a cantrip version of these daggers, or the growth. Yeah, the growth sword on the paladin. Could do that, but that's heavy, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. Or demon claw. I'd rampage to the left side, but -1 pip can be used if it was lethal. I think we're going to go with catnip. I'm going to cantrip the paladin because we might get lucky and just absolutely whack him. So the carrier start with poison. The war chief is pretty good. All monsters +1 pips to per side. Let's go with extra health. Let's go with a reroll. Didn't get the one I wanted. Reroll again. Oh well. So, I always tend to go for the war chief first. Well, they're now gone. There's the end of that chat. And then we'll end the turn. So they're gone. The alpha's sadly going to call a wolf in, but there you go. The carriers, they do a decent amount of damage, but they also damage themselves as well. So I want to try and probably take out the alpha and the wolf. We'll do that, and we'll do that, and we'll do that. Actually, no, we'll re-roll it. That's not bad. And that's what I wanted. Perfect. So we'll hit the alpha with that, and we'll do that. Then we'll do that one. No. We'll do that, then that, then that, and then they've got 1 health left. Typical. I'm sure we can do 1 health in the next one. Let's see. They're going to kill 3 things here. Well, we're going to go obviously with the assassination. We'll do extra health. We'll do area of effect. We'll do big hammer. Actually, we'll re-roll because we might get the cantrip on. That's exactly what happened. And then re-roll again for some shielding. So that'll take out them, which is good. That'll take out them, which is good. We will shield up the trapper and then heal up Sparky. Carrier will then kill themselves. That's the bottom one. Sadly, yeah, then they're going to run away as well. So that's actually not too bad. We've been offered a replacement of the priestess to a doctor, level 3, or we can change the trapper to a dancer. The trapper it has been pretty good, but that kill anything with 4 health is really, really good. But the dancer has all of these cantrips, and I do actually really like those, so I'm going to pick those up. So we can go for maybe Sparky with... I can't go Sparky with that, actually. So ideally, I want to remove Sparky's. Yeah, remove that there from Sparky. What I'll do is I'll do that and I'll do that. Is that good? I'm not convinced. That's been useful, that one. Yeah. We just don't generate mana. is the thing about it here. I'm gonna put that on there, and put that on there. Yes, that's even better. Right. Bandit, Cyclops, Sniper, and another Bandit. The Bandits are horrible because fleas of an adjacent monster is overkilled by 2 or more. Cyclops is also horrible, but if you get it to this little symbol here, they're stunned. Well, it's not really going to help us in this particular case, is it? Let's see. That's an extra reroll. That's extra health. We'll pick all that up. It's all about just trying to survive on this one. And you can see they're just randomly attacking there. So, shielding for 4, healing for a bit more. Can I take anything out, is the question. And I believe the answer is no. I do that, and I do that. Still going to leave him with 4 health. I can do Priestess. Actually, what I'm going to do is going to back all that up. Then we'll do that. Then we can give the Priestess a bit of health. I'm going to start working on the Cyclops, actually, because if we get them to that bit there, it stuns them, which is going to be, hopefully, next turn. Yeah. I say it appears that damage for this run has been my downfall. That's just the way it rolls. Oh, look at that. That's a huge amount of damage. Damage to all enemies rampage can be used if it was lethal. To pay and take 1 damage. Well, I'll take that on the Paladin. Take that. Take that. Take that. And you know what that'll actually do? So, Cyclops is stunned. Heal everybody. And then, who's hitting Sparky? This bandit up here. Bandit's gone. I'm going to start working on the Cyclops again, because I can take them out next turn. Hopefully. There we go. But there's poison on characters now, on the Collector and the Paladin, so as you can see, it's just... it gets worse and worse. I'll reroll that. I'll get that, I'll get that, I'll get that. 1 damage for everybody. I'll reroll it. I'll reroll it. Looks like the game really wants me to have that. There we go. So... we can take the Cyclops out. Hit the Bandit. And I can save... what levels? The Collector's level 2. Sparky is level 2. I'm going to save the Collector. I think the Collector's... probably... better. Yeah, because it's got a couple of growth abilities that have grown, basically. Paladin's going to fall over this turn because of the poison. Collector and Priestess because of just physical hits. We just need a couple of damage, really. I think that'll be it. There we go. Right, Thimble. Immune to damage during my turn. What? Immune to damage during my turn? Or second chance. Replace the rightmost side with another hero can go. We don't have any of that. I think that can't be. Well, how does that work? Immune to damage during my turn. What is that when they activate an ability? They have pain or something? I don't know. We've got a demon and a Hydra. The demon must be removed by dice damage. That's this symbol here. Let's re-roll that one. And I'll pick up that, and then I'll re-roll that. And there we are. So the obvious one is heal up Sparky, getting more health on the Priestess because they're always getting taken out anyway. And I'm just going to start working on the demon because they're going to summon 1 imp, I think. Yeah, 1 imp. See, I played a lot of the games, so you just often know by the symbols what you're going to do. Damage across the board will do. We'll go with a Collector. Yes. What is it? that? Oh, it's because they've hit us with a... Yeah, they hit us with the ray. So, not much I can do there. Gonna have to hit the Hydra. The other ones can't do anything with. Spawn another imp. Doesn't feel good, this one. The Hydra, if you do 5 damage to them, they run. Oh, sorry, if you do damage 5 times to them, they leg it. But yeah, I'm not too sure if we can do that here. Right, how are we going to do this? 3 damage. 3 damage, zap. Pray. Shield, heal. No. Shield, heal. And the reason it was that way is because the shield has these 2 lines on it, which indicates it is cleanse. And there we go. So 1 imp, 1 Hydra left. It's a bit defeatist in the last round. Still doesn't feel really good when the imp's doing 5 damage. That's just good. Heal and shield. Shield and hit. And heal everybody. Well, the imp's going to die this turn, apparently. But if I don't take it out, other people are going to die, so I don't have much choice in the matter. So there we go. We'll heal there as well. Okay. So the Collector's going to go down this turn, probably. As is the Paladin, because it's getting hit with... How much damage? Is that 8? So if I do 5 damage, I can take it out. So that's 1, 2, 3. I need to hit it 5 times. 3 damage. 4, 5. I make that it dead. 1, 2, 3. Then she die. There we go. Okay, the Priestess can be replaced by a Shaman, and Sparky can be replaced by the Wizard. I'm probably going to go with the Shaman because the Priestess has just got far too low HP. We will gain Heal 2, Cleanse and Cleave, which is good, so we'll pick that up. And then we'll go with that and set all mana gain to 2. Yeah, go on, we'll swap them back out again. Archer, Slate, and Troll King. This is wave 16. Fight 16. So, let's see. Area effect, so they'll hit the Archer, that's what we want. Archie's okay. That's a 3 damage growth. We'll pick that up on the Shaman. That's a good damage as well on the Dancer. There's that, okay. So Slate. And Shield. And then basically just hit the Troll. Because that's a huge amount of damage we've hit on the Troll. And I'm just going to protect Sparky. Slate, you have to take all the health off individually, I think I mentioned previously. Dancer, Paladin, Sparky are both going to die. That's really good damage, that. Can I take out the Troll King this turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and zap. I can kill the Troll King this turn. I'm going to do it. I lose the Dancer, but taking out the big boss is worth it. But Slayer's still, yeah, they still hit hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll take out Slate. That's all we need, really. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Protect that, and then the Archer's going to run away. Yes. Bullseye. Add engage to the middle columns. ×2 versus targets with full HP. Or Spark. Add mana gain to the target's side this turn. It costs 4 though. I'm going to go Bullseye. So where can we put that on? ×2. So put that on here. So these do ×2 if they're on full health. on here would be nice, but I think the slots is, yeah, they're all full. So 2 snipers, a car, and a fanatic. So basically, this is going to be a lot of damage. The snipers do like between 4 and 5 damage, I believe. Yep. Car's pretty much the same again. The dancer's going to hide because I can't protect everybody. I think someone's going to go down this turn, right? So let's go with hit car, shield up. I'm going to shield up Sparky. I mean, there's not much I can really do. The collector's going down. Yeah, I think I'd rather save Sparky for the health, for the mana. But hopefully, I can take out Core next turn and the Fanatic. If I get lucky, I can take 2 characters out. The pal just needs to roll that lovely... No, they didn't. Needs to roll that lovely... that's the one. That's what they needed to roll. They didn't get another one, but we might look out. That'll do us. Oh, that's actually going to be really good. So, Fanatic's gone. Sniper's gone, and so's the other sniper. And we can replace the Collector with a Leader, or Sparky with a Warlock. The Leader's got damage and duplicate, damage, shield 2 and Smith. The target gains +2 damage and shield sides, and then also plus another hero can use their dice again. I don't really like the Warlock because they've got pain, so they take damage when they use it. I'm going to go with the Leader. Add growth to the rightmost side. Put on that one. And then +1 pip to the rightmost side, which isn't really going to help. Unless I put that there and that there. Yeah, that'll do. Right, Demon Troll and another Demon. Oh my good grief, this is going to be a lot of spawns then. Right, so. This is going to be potentially a bit naughty. That was fairly poor rolls. So I'll hit the troll. And... I'll hit the demon. And then I'll hit the demon again. That's a lot of damage across the board, but now what's going to happen is they're going to spawn 2 imps, and now the imps are going to attack as well, and they are no slouch. Oh, I was going to say that dice is not rolling properly. Always pick that one and that one if I can. Yeah, that's not good. It's the troll, that's alright. Keep re-rolling, we've got a couple of re-rolls here. Yeah, re-roll that one. There's only the... I'm going to dodge on that character. I'll take that one, I'll take that one. Right, so... hit the demon. And I'll hit the troll. Hit the demon again. Actually, no, wait. I'll hit the troll again. Then I'll kill the troll. Then I'll make sure the leader survives and the dance can dodge. Okay. So the imps aren't as bad as I thought, but I think they're poison, them ones. Yeah, 1 damage poison. Oh, another 2 summons! You must be joking. Right. Kill one of them. Reuse. Heal. We might be alright here. 1 demon's gone. And... that's not going to help. That's not going to help me. Yeah, they're going to be 1 health. 1 health. Because I have to take that. I have to remove that with damage from a weapon. Okay. We can do this. 2 damage. Zapped. Hit them there. Then hit them again. Then shield the leader, heal Sparky, heal up Sparky again. Just the imps left. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Paladin's going to go down this turn. Should be able to heal him up, hopefully. There's shield and cleanse. Don't need it, already won. Hit them, and then hit them again, basically. That's what we've rolled here. So hit him, then hit him again. We have 19. No, not too bad. Second heart, plus 1 HP for each 1 HP. What? So it doubles the health. It's pretty, I think I'll take that. Who's going to put that on the shaman? Yeah, 22 HP. So they're basically going to stay alive and just heal people. That doesn't sound too bad at all. Yeah. 19 of 20. We've done well. 2 shades and 3 zombies and a fanatic. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here. I'm hoping for good... good opener, that. So that person's going to die. That zombie's going to die. I'll hit the shade. And then they're going to do that. We are going to lose a character in the form of Sparky. However, we've taken out we've taken out a couple of zombies. And also one of the fanatics. So that's a really good opener. That's an exceptionally good opener. What the paladin needs is its cantrip thing. It's not worked out. But I can take out that shade. I can take out that zombie. Heal the leader. Do that. And it's not going to run off, but we're going to get to the boss. We are going to get to the boss. So that's what we want. That's not what we wanted. That's a shame. That'll do, actually. Hide, end turn, yes, because they're immune to damage, so they're going to run off. And now we can replace Sparky with either a Weaver or Kronos. I always have a bit... I always feel a bit guilty at this point, because you get offered a new hero just before the last fight, and we've dragged Sparky along, poor guy, all this time, and now we're going to replace them. The Weaver or Kronos. What's Hexia got? 4 damage petrify, transform 4 sides into stone this fight. Wow. 7 damage, inflict pain, and some summons. We're going to go with Kronos because they can make characters reuse their abilities as well as weaken -1 to the pips. Sorry, Sparky, you've been a good one. You've been a good one, but yeah. Fight 20. We've done well to get here. Win or loss, we have 20. Dance will hide from all that. Just don't want to be dealing with it. Let's see if we can save the leader. Should be able to. Right, okay. So hide the dancer. The problem is really that basically I'm taking a bit of damage and it's not going to help out. What other abilities they got? On hit, attacker takes equal damage to me. Oh! Whenever you use an ability, damage the bottom hero equal to the cost. Wow. So you have to just chip away at them. Well, I'm gonna take out the imps first, I think. I think that would be a good one. There we go. Imps are gone. End turn. I don't actually know if I've versed Hexia before. I'm not sure. One of the hard ones is called, I think it's Inevitable. Let's see anywhere. Big heal, yes. Reroll. Damage across the board. That would kill the dancer. Can't can hide Kronos. That'll be okay, actually. Right, so if I did that, I'll kill them. No, it didn't, actually. It's actually really bad. I don't know if I can... I'm not too sure I can survive this. I can't use that ability. Well, I can now, but if I didn't heal them, I wouldn't be able to. Okay. Well, taking the imps out, hopefully, will be a boon. There is a summon. It says summon 1. I don't know what it's summoning. But we'll see. Sadly, that's not something I could avoid, that one. Because when they attack, they take that much damage. There's that one gone. Kronos can hide. Heal up the leader. Take out the imp. That's all I can really do. All the imps are gone, and oh, it summons demons. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to be too defeatist on this one, but it's not feeling overly positive. Come on, Kronos, roll the thing where you can do it again. It's not happening. So if I do that, then they take themselves out. Yeah. Wow. I can save the leader. Actually, I can save... Can I save Kronos? I can save Kronos, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. Save that guy. Heal 2, single cast on the dancer. Yep, Kronos is gone. Okay. Well, I'll do my best. I'll do a bit of damage. We'll see if I can get a... Look at all the dice is pretty much just... Yeah. Yeah, I should have picked one of them. I didn't realise all of the dice was pretty much blanked off. Okay, this is going to be a loss. I can already tell. I've lost too many characters for the damage on Hexia. I can probably try and take out the demon. Demon's gone, and I can heal the shaman for nothing. The reason for that is it's going to heal for 10, but then it's going to damage themselves for 10 because they put pain on it. So, yeah. We can damage them for 4, and that'll take out the dancer, but the dancer's gone anyway. Unless I heal them up. To be fair, they've got that thimble, which means they're immune to the damage that they're on their turn. That's the only saving grace that the dancer has at the moment. But all my dice are stone. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shaman's left to fight on their own, and I don't think they can cause any damage. They have one ability left, and it's to shield themselves, and they can shield themselves for 6, but then they cause 6 damage to themselves. And then they've summoned another demon. Alright, well that's been a bit of slice and dice. We have got to wave 20 and fought off against an enemy that I don't think I've ever seen before. If I have, it's rare. But the fact that we got there was quite impressive, I think. And also, there's some new modes. And also, we have to remember that, well, basically, previous one, the first run, we got a win off it. The second one was wave 16, I think, 15 or 16. Previous 14, then that one was 20, with a couple of new characters that we've not seen before. Either way, that's been a bit of slice and dice for the one person that's watching it. Hope you like what you've seen. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, not just for this run, but for others, then by all means, let me know in the comments. And as always, we will go from there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.